Welcome to Background Barbecue. Today we're going to try the Goldee's all-purpose rub and Jerby barbecue sauce on some pork spare ribs on this 250-gallon offset smoker. Alright folks, so it's time to burn us down a coal bed. So what you'll see that's already in the firebox is spent coal because I am out of charcoal. So I'm going to go back to my old school way, starting a fire. So what I'm going to do is put down 3 pieces of wood, smaller pieces. Just like that. Then I'm going to come in with 3 little pieces. Like this. Then I'm going to put down a greasy piece of butcher paper. I'm going to put down 3 pieces right here. A little bit denser. A log right there, and I'm keeping everything real tight. And I'll come with my little torch right here and light this butcher paper up. Greasy butcher paper. And just like that, we got this little coal bed burning down. Once this gets burned down, then we'll throw our logs on for our fire. Stay tuned. Alright, today folks, I've got a rack of run-of-the-mill AGB pork spare ribs, IPF brand. So what I want to do on these ribs today, try out the Jerby's method or Goldee's method. I'm going to use Goldee's all-purpose rub on these ribs, and I'm going to make their homemade barbecue sauce according to Jerby's recipe because I couldn't find it here local where I live at. So we'll get these opened up and get them trimmed up. Well, look at that big old hunk of fat on them right there. That's nothing but a big hunk of pork fat. So what you want to do is go right here and find your breastbone, which is right here. Go ahead and take care of that part. These ribs are still a little bit frozen, but that just makes it easier to trim everything up. These are the most irregular shaped ribs I think I've ever bought before. So we'll go over there and we'll trim that off right there. Kind of square everything off. And what I like to do is come down here to this last bone and go ahead and take that rib off. Take that rib off right there. What I like to do is come down here, square this end off also. Just like that. Give everything a real nice shape. Round all your edges off. I believe I like what I got going right there. Nice, evenly trimmed rib. It's going to cook down real nicely. So next step is to get this seasoned up. We'll season the backside first with the Goldee's all-purpose rub. #1 barbecue joint in Texas. Just initially tasting this rub out of the bottle. It's real peppery, which I like. It's a little on the salty side, but the salt level shouldn't hurt. Normally when you put sauce in the wrap, that kind of mellows that out. Put a generous coat of that on there. And we'll do our presentation side. Put it on there nice and evenly. Get your sides, folks. Even on your ribs, you don't want to forget the sides. We'll pat that in. And while the fire is burning down, we'll let that sit there and adhere and dry brine to it. I'll bring you guys back while I throw these on the pit. Alright guys, the time has come to put our Goldee / Derby ribs on. Coal bed's burnt down, and as you can see, seasoning set up in these real nice. And I'm going to do these just like I do any other ribs. I'm going to put them right here. Face this in toward the fire to start out. Let's go throw our wood on that we want to smoke with. Alright folks, so the coal bed's burnt down. I thought I hit the record button, but I did not. So y'all missed the part where I smash all that down. But if you do want to see that, you can go look at all my other videos. And I'm going to go on with some not real dense logs. Some of them got a little moisture. Put that one right there. This one right here. And that one right there. Spread that far apart so it burns low and slow. Alright guys, the next time you see me will be at the 3-hour mark. I'm not going to go through a bunch of extensive fire management on this video. This is really just about the ribs. I will have another rib video coming out here soon where I go more in depth. It's going to be my rib video. It's going to be how my smoked ribs video, volume 2. You guys, stay tuned. Alright folks, so these ribs are done to my liking. They've got good color on them. We're going to go ahead and wrap them up. Set them off to the side right here. I've got some of the Jirby sauce made up. So we're going to dump a little bit in the bottom right here, a generous amount. And we're going to put the ribs meat side down in this sauce. And then we're going to put the rest on the back side of the rib. Bark is set, we'll be good. Nothing's going to wash off. And then we'll wrap her up real tight. Just like that. And at this point, this will go back on the pit and we'll cook it to fill. When these ribs start bending real easy, that's how we know they'll be done. So the next time you see these ribs will be when they're done. Alright folks, so here's the finished product on the Jirby style ribs. They look real nice. I can't wait to bite into these. Let's go ahead and slice us a few off. That's all I'm going to slice for the moment. And look how juicy that rib is. That is very nice. So let's eat one. Alright folks, so there's the rib right there. It's time to try us a bite, see how we did. It's pretty damn good. Nice clean bite right off the bone. Ribs cooked perfect. So if they're serving ribs this good at Goldee's, then they're doing a good job. That barbecue sauce, I'm gonna be honest with you, just tasting the barbecue sauce plain and then tasting that rub plain, I wasn't sure if I was gonna be a fan of this or not. But after going through the whole process and the sauce mixing up in the foil with the seasoning and all that, it comes out to be pretty damn good. So there ain't nothing wrong with that. So that there is a pretty successful rib. We went 275 for the first 3 hours. So we used the Goldee seasoning, all-purpose rub. It's pretty good, it's not bad. And then we smoked it for 3 hours until the bark got set, and then we wrapped it with the Jirby barbecue sauce. I tried to find some Goldee's barbecue sauce around here, but I couldn't find none, so I made the next best thing, which is Jirby's barbecue sauce that's on his channel. I'll put the channel link down in the description. That way y'all can replicate that barbecue sauce. But not a bad rib, guys. Juicy as all get out. Shout out to Jirby. You guys are doing it right over there at Goldee's. I was skeptical, but if you're cooking a rib this good in a barbecue restaurant, then that'd be one of the best ribs that I ever ate in a barbecue restaurant. Pretty much gonna be it. But another thing I think that Jerby's barbecue sauce would be kick ass on are some wings. That soy sauce gives it, that mushroom soy sauce gives it a zing. So we'll have to try that out here in the future. If y'all like this video, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace out.